Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Anime Review. Now, this episode it's coming out quite late. I was surprisingly very busy today, so I didn't have time to make many videos at all. I almost didn't make this one, but I figured I only have tomorrow left, so to get these out. So I decided to hit you guys with one here now. I'll try my best to grind it out. To be honest, I'm getting quite burnt out on these. Considering, I've made like 8 of them or more. No, not 8, more than 8. I've made so far, if I get all 15 in, that would mean I had made 12. So in just a few days. So yeah, this is episode 11, and today we're going to be covering My Hero Academia. So let's get into it. Alright, so before we get started, just to let you guys know, it should be quite clear what I'm going to be ranking this anime. I'll wait until the end to tell you guys my score. But I'm a big fan of My Hero Academia. I'll show you guys something, and you'll see why. This is my room. I've got a My Hero Academia poster here, My Hero Academia poster there, and then I have all of the volumes of My Hero Academia right there, not to mention my several My Hero Academia Funko Pops. So yeah, I'd say I'm a pretty big fan of the show. So since I started watching, or not watching, but reading the manga, I've kind of fallen out of the anime, just because the manga is more developed in the plot. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to watch the anime anymore if I'm reading the manga. I may or may not. I might check it out at some point. I'm all caught up on the show. But if a new season comes out, I may or may not check it out, just because I'm going to be so far ahead with the manga. But yeah, so I'm a pretty big fan of the show. Currently, I'm not finished with the series. With the manga, I'm on almost finished with volume 19, and there's 25 out currently. And I pre-ordered volume 26, which should be coming early January, so like the 6th, I think. So I'm definitely gonna try and read and get all caught up before the new volume comes out. And I'll probably, if you guys want, let me know. I might do a manga review series. I'm not sure. But yeah, let's get into ranking the show, and I'll tell you guys what I liked and didn't like about the show. Alright, so first thing I do like, as always, you guys know I love unique characters, and this show has so many different unique characters in it, and so many different unique abilities. I feel like these quirks sometimes they can remind me a lot of stands from JoJo. I haven't talked about stands yet in the JoJo video, I don't think. So I'll talk to you guys about those in another JoJo video. But yeah, I feel like some of the quirks are quite situational. So they're not super straightforward. There has to be certain requirements met in order for it to work. And sometimes they get a little bit crazy. So yeah, there's a lot of different unique abilities. Like the main character, Izuku, he has One for All, which I'll get into the plot here in a minute. But One for All basically stockpiles power, and he has super strength, but he can pass it along to somebody else if he wanted to. And then we have characters like Shoto Todoroki, which instead of him having like fire powers or ice powers, he has half ice and half fire, depending on which side of his body he's using. So there's a lot of different unique characters like that. But yeah, also the show is very colorful. I really like how vibrant it is. It's just such a colorful show and really easy to watch, and it has very good animation. It's animated well, so it just blends together really well, and it's very pleasing to the eyes. It has very good openings. My personal favorite openings, opening 1 called The Day is kind of in my opinion, but opening 2, Peace Sign, and opening 4, Polaris, both are some of the best anime openings I've ever heard. It's kind of a toss-up, but which one's my favorite? But honest, I think Polaris is my favorite. It's just so good. But yeah, it has quite a few good openings. Odd Future, which is opening 3, I think, is pretty good as well. Just the first 4 openings are pretty great, well, collectively. And I haven't heard the ones after that. I think, yeah, they probably weren't super memorable just because they weren't that great. Yeah, I don't remember any of them after Polaris, that opening. Yeah, between how vibrant and well animated the show is and how unique all the different characters and their abilities are, it all blends together so well, and it creates such a great show. And not to mention, this is a shonen, so the main character always has some sort of character development, and you can really see the character development. The show's not over, and neither is the manga, but you can see huge growth in Izuku's character from the beginning to where we're at now. From him being a timid, bullied little kid to him actually being quite confident and strong as a character. And also some of the other characters. My personal favorite character, I have 2, is Uraraka and Todoroki. Those are both my favorite characters. Both of them are just great. Bakugo, a lot of people like Bakugo. I'm not a fan of Bakugo. I think he's a major dirtbag, which he is, and that's kind of the point of his character. But I don't know why people like his character. But yeah, I'd honestly give the show a 10 out of 10. And a lot of people rank this highly, and I know a lot of anime elitists will say, oh wow, this show is so overrated. But it's not, though. Honestly, people talk about the show's fan base being trash. It is, but I don't ever judge an anime by its fan base. I always judge it by, well, what I watch and what I see and what I experience. But other people, they're, other people, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but the fan base is pretty trash overall. But I don't really care. I like the show itself, and the manga is very good. I prefer the manga to the show, honestly. I think the manga is pretty funny, and it's a lot funnier. It has a lot of, the jokes are kind of more out there. Not out there, but like, they're kind of put in place to where, I don't know, it's just a funnier experience all around. It's a great show. It definitely has some comedy, between Mineta. He's one of the funnier characters. Mineta, Kirishima, or not Mineta and Kirishima, the electric dude, I think it's Kaminari, if that's the right character I'm thinking of. They're pretty funny. Yeah, so show has some really good action, and it's hilarious. So for whatever reason you haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out. The manga is a really great read. Like I said, I have all of the volumes, and I'm pretty deep into it right now. I'm almost all caught up. But the story is great too, with the whole the supervillains, the whole like superheroes in school thing. It's kind of like an X-Men vibe, and that's what this, when I first started watching and reading the manga, It really reminded me of X-Men, just because of how unique the different characters are. And also, like, the school setting reminds me of, like, Professor Xavier's School for Gifted Young Ones, or whatever it's called. And I'm a huge fan of, or not a huge fan, but I like X-Men a lot. I like it more than the Avengers, honestly. X-Men is, like, probably my favorite Marvel continuity. So My Hero Academia reminds me a lot of that. But yeah, I would definitely check it out. It's 10 out of 10. I don't care what anybody says. It's great. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Yeah, tomorrow's New Year's Eve. So I'll try to finish up this first season tomorrow. My pop that I have in the mail should be here tomorrow. It got really delayed. It was supposed to be here yesterday, but then it didn't come yesterday, and I got a thing this morning saying that it wouldn't be here today either. It would be here tomorrow. Tomorrow being the 31st. So yeah, when it comes in the mail, I'll have that figure. And I have another figure on my shelf, which hopefully you guys didn't notice, that's new. And I'll review those two figures probably on New Year's Day. I'll do an not an anime review, but a Funko Pop unboxing video for you guys, the first one of the new year. But yeah, after that, I think I might take a little bit of a break from YouTube, just for a minute, maybe like a week or so. I'm not sure, maybe a few days. Just because I've been trying to pump these out so much. I'm getting kind of burnt out making videos for you guys. But I'll try and get back into the groove of it as soon as possible. But yeah, tomorrow's videos. And I'll do an anime review, or not, a Funko Pop unboxing on New Year's Day. So yeah, and I'll probably do a video on the Yami Merrick Pop situation, because there's a really interesting story to that. So I'll do a video on that too, probably. Maybe New Year's Day, maybe the day after. I'm not sure. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.